All right, welcome to Champlin, everybody. It's exciting to be here. Hope you guys enjoy this beautiful event center we have, and we're excited that everyone could join us here today. This is our State of the City for 2024. I'd like to start out with introducing you to our council. First off, my name is Ryan Sabas. I am the mayor of Champlin. I'm in my second year as being mayor. Jessica Tesdall is our Ward 1 council representative. She does a fantastic job representing the residents of Ward 1. She has served alongside me for 7 years, going on 7, or over 7 years now, I should say. As well as Tom Moe, who's here with us today at council representative for Ward 2. Nate Truesdale, who is, I guess, my acting mayor in my absence, has been on the council, elected with me 7 years ago. And then our newest council member is Tim LaCroix here today. Tim has been on the council for just over about a year now. He was our sitting chair for our planning commission for several years before that. Tim was appointed by our council after I vacated the Ward 4 council seat when I was elected as mayor. So Tim has been a quick study of the council and been a great addition for the city of Champlin. Some new stuff here recently in the city of Champlin is our new chief of police, Glenn Schneider. Glenn has worn many different hats in our police department, but has served for 25 years in the city of Champlin on our police department. And he has been a great addition as our chief of police. Some new stuff with the police department for a long time. Since the 90s, we've had 27 sworn officers in the city of Champlin. And a council initiative a little over a year ago was to do some proactive policing. And we added 3 additional full-time officers to become a 30 sworn officer department. And that's a big deal, as most of you cities know. To add 3 officers to any size department is a really big deal. So we wanted to be proactive and out in front of any crime or anything that's happening in the region. A big thing that our council has taken on is infrastructure. For several years, we've kind of been keeping the pedal to the metal on our road infrastructure. Champlin was really developed in a good 15-year period, the majority of Champlin, so a lot of those roads are coming due. And last year, we had our largest road project in 2023. It's in the red on the southern part of our city. It was about an $8.5 million road project, covered over 6 miles of road, and we pretty much got that project off without a hiccup. It was a fantastic improvement for that part of Ward 2, Ward 4 of Champlin. Coming this year along the river, you'll see in the blue, we have a really large project as well, nearing $6 million, over 3.5 miles of road we are doing. It's the Mississippi Drive project. That is a big project happening here in 2024. And then in 2025, we have a couple regional projects. One of them is a partnership with Hennepin County. It's a much needed intersection of improvement on Hayden Lake Road and French Lake Road outside of one of our newest housing developments, the Reserve. We had several incidences and accidents in that area that just needed some improvement. And so we are putting a roundabout at that area, which should help slow traffic down, as well as making coming in and out of that neighborhood of the Reserve much safer for those residents. I'd like to thank Hennepin County for stepping up and coming to the table and partnering with us on $500,000 on that project to make that a reality. Along with the partnership with Brooklyn Park, we have an $11 million road improvement project on 109th. That is from Jefferson Highway all the way down to Winnetka. We have a roundabout. And along 109th, as most of you probably know, there's a lot of commercial development happening in Brooklyn Park. So we needed to make that a safer and better run road from east to west. So that was many years in the making, staff working with their staff, council with council, to come to an agreement on how that improvement looks. And then we also have some much needed improvement in Ward 2 on Goose Lake Parkway in the neighborhood directly north of that. So that has been some exciting improvements and big stuff happening in our roads in Champlin. Keeping up with some of the, I guess, the engineering side of the world is been our Mel Pond and Elm Creek Restoration Project. This is a ginormous project. Long before I even was on the council, it was started. The red area, the little dash on the right side of the screen there, started in 2012 with a new dam that went under West River Road here. And then it went on the Mel Pond, where we dredged out the Mel Ponds to make them actually a good fishery habitat for the fish in there, and it's been stocked with fish. The ponds have kind of been filled in over the years with sediment from upstream on Elm Creek. And we've had many different phases than phase 3, 4, and 5 of the Elm Creek. You've seen the orange, the blue, and the purple, and it's finishing up with the purple this year that has really stabilized the bank of the Elm Creek and making the whole creek more boatable. You can take your kayaks or canoes up there, and you can get all the way to Hayden Lake, which is a lake that sits inside the Elm Creek Park Reserve. So that is a huge improvement for that natural area. Also, we're excited for this year is Champlin has a few pickleball courts, but we don't really have a large pickleball facility with many courts to host tournaments. So at our largest community park, Andrews Park, as I like to call Clyde Andrews Park, we are adding 6 pickleball courts next to our tennis courts. This was a big project. It's been many years in the planning, but this is going to add some great pickleball courts to Champlin. I just need to learn how to play. Hopefully one of these days I will. And next up is the Mississippi Crossings, where we are today. As you can see in the picture, this is a picture of one of our Thursday night concert series, and this is something I was truly passionate about. I know our council is passionate about. I think our whole council, we're probably up there just about every Thursday night. We started this concert series kind of as a way to start activating the riverfront, the crossings, and we had the amphitheater in that area done before the other stuff was finished, and we thought, well, we got to do something. So we started this Thursday night concert series, and it's free to the public, and it was much bigger than we could have ever imagined. There was nights we had thousands of people that showed up, and not just from Champlin, regionally, from Rogers, south of 169, across the river, you name it, people are coming over this. I see Mayor Cook from Coon Rapids boating over, and I've seen Councilman Weaver from Anoka boating over, so it's great to see all you guys come to Champlin and really enjoy what we created here. So we do a Thursday night series about the end of May to about the end of August, and it is a fantastic event. And with that event, and with other events happening in this area, was the need for parking. Parking is an issue on anything that is successful, and so we had the space and the ability for a new parking lot at DC Chandler Park, which is just on the other side over here where the restaurant's going to go. And that parking lot started in the fall of 2023, paused over winter, and will be finished right away here in the spring of 2024. That adds 112 new stalls, and we had a partnership through the bonding and the state to help us create that new parking lot. And also here, as you pulled in, you saw a building being built, one of our newest businesses coming to Champlin. It is Mississippi Market here. It's a bakery, deli, produce. They are a local family. We are excited to have them. They are going to be a great addition to Champlin and a great addition to the Mississippi Crossings. Talked to the owner last week, and they are hoping to be open by Father Hennepin Days, which is the second weekend in June. So we're excited for that great addition to Champlin. And next up is our restaurant, and this is probably one of the biggest questions I get as mayor and my years as on council is, when are we getting our riverfront restaurant? Well, I can tell you this. Last night at City Council, we approved a letter of intent with our restaurant operator. We've been down to many paths. Obviously, the economy and different things have come into play on to when and how fast this is happening, but I firmly believe we have a great partnership with a great local operator that is going to bring a fantastic restaurant to our riverfront, an expansive patio, a large, over 7,500 square foot restaurant. It's going to have higher end steaks and different types of great food, and they are a great operator. We're excited to have them. The name has not been released yet. I don't know if they have a name yet, but we're excited for this. Construction should be starting midsummer, and hopefully approximately 1 year from now, you'll be able to visit Champlin's newest riverfront restaurant. Next up is some of our newer development we've had. I see some of the Twin City Twisters folks here. This was a development that was city-owned parcel right behind Willie McCoy's off 169. And Twin City Twisters has been a business here in Champlin since 1987, and a great destination not just for Champlin folks to use, but a regional draw. And it was important to our council that we kept Twin City Twisters here in the city of Champlin, and we hope that future Olympians keep coming out of Twin City Twisters and represent our city of Champlin. Next up, development is underway is Riverway Church. Riverway Church is being developed off of Champlin Drive on 117th, right on our 169 corridor. That is directly across from Clive's Roadhouse, just to give you an idea where that is located. Riverway Church words can't even say what they are to this community. They are an integral part of this community, and they do so much for this city and help make Champlin what it is today. And they've been operating for about a dozen years out of Champlin Park High School, and so we're excited for Riverway Church to create their forever home right here in Champlin. Next up is our annual city tradition of Father Hennepin Festival. It is June 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and we have concerts, carnival parade, fireworks, business expo, and more. New in 2024 is that we have expanded Father Hennepin Days. We have now made it a 4-day festival. So before it started on Friday night with our parade, now we are starting with Thursday night with a free concert. We have hometown country star Anderson Daniels starring in a concert here for free at the Mississippi Amphitheater. And then from there, we will have the carnival start off Thursday night as well, our parade on Friday night, fireworks, another rock and roll concert that is Saturday night over in Chandler Park. So we are excited for an even bigger and better and improved Father Hennepin. Next up is our tree lighting, and we had our second annual Christmas tree lighting this year in Champlin, and this has been something the council has talked about for a number of years. And we finally had an area where we can host such events and have the community gather. So we, in 2022 was our first event, then we had it last year, it doubled in size. And so we, in partnership with the Champlin Park Choir, comes and does Christmas carols. It's just a fantastic event. The community loves it, so we love to celebrate everything about the holidays there. And with that, here's a video with no sound. But just a little video of what our tree lighting looked like this past year. Fantastic event. Christmas tree was Ashley's idea, our communication director. She picked it out, and I think it fits the area well. As you can see, we have our newest Champlin monument sign that was installed this past fall out front. And so that is Champlin's State of the Union. I'd like to thank the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce, QCTV, for supporting this annual event and selecting our new Champlin Riverside Event Center for this year. I'd like to thank Ashley Wagner, our communications director, for putting this PowerPoint together for me. She does a fantastic job. I think she scheduled an hour and a half for me to meet with her. I think I was like 10 minutes. We're good. So thanks, Ashley. If you'd like to host an event here at the Mississippi Crossings, or your business or city would like to, please do so. This area is available for rent. Just check it out at MississippiCrossings.com. Thank you.